Then you did a single leg to the back, and then you did finish here, right? Single leg to the back with the body lock. Okay, and then finish like this. But right now we're gonna work on that situation. How to take my opponent back and how to finish on the back. Okay? Let's say, of course there are so many ways to take my opponent back by doing the seat belt. But today we're not gonna work on the seat belt. We're gonna keep the body lock control. Okay? See that? I'm doing this. My thumb, I'm link my hand together and my thumb go right. My professor's in the chest like this. And my elbow goes inside. Okay? Now it's so hard for me to move. Let's say if I end up here and if he started moving to his side, I will just let him to move, because by the time that he moves to his side, I can start following him and control the body lock. Okay? I don't need to switch to the seat belt. But to avoid him to do that, what I'm gonna do right now is turn. Once I have the body lock, I will place one hook right on top of his calf. Okay? I'm gonna do this. Let's see, I'm here. Once I have the body lock, I wanna make sure that I will squeeze my elbow and I will bring my thumb, my hands up against his chest. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is, let's say I'm on his back here. My hook is gonna be like this. Okay, my hook is going right underneath his knee. Okay, between his calf and his hamstring. This way. Okay, let's say I'm control the body lock. I'm drive myself forward. Now my knees go off the mat. I'll be with my knees off the mat. Why? Because now my weight go on top of my opponent. It means all my weight will be on his elbow. He's not gonna be able to take his hands off the mat because I'm driving myself forward. Okay? And now what I do is my right leg, I will place right underneath of his right leg. Okay? Let's say if I'm on my right side here, I'll use my right leg underneath of his right leg, this way. And I post my knees on the mat right now. Now what I'm gonna do is I will drive myself forward and I will start pulling him to me. I'm driving myself forward and I will move to my side. Now I'm gonna end up like this. With my hooks underneath of his leg, you guys see? And my knees against his hips. Now it's so hard for him to move. Why? Because I'm in control his upper body with my body lock control. If you guys see, I can open his elbow. And with my legs, I'm in control his lower body with my knees and my hooks. Now to start placing my hooks on his back, what I'm gonna do is I will open up his arm by opening my elbow up. And I will stretch him up like this. Now I will place one hook and a second hook. Okay? And I'm on his back here. Now, let's say I'm here. I'm in control of him. What I'm gonna do right now, he will do everything to using his hands against my hand. You see? Once he started with the hand, just so you guys understand, he's not gonna grab my bottom hand. My bottom hand is my right hand. My left hand is my top hand. You guys see that? I'm doing this. Okay? Once he started working with his hand to control my hand, I will switch to his forearm and I'm grabbing like this on top of his hand. Now I break the grip. Okay? Once I break the grip, if you guys see, I'm pushing his hand down with my right hand. Now my leg will go over his arm and I'm crossing my feet. You guys see how I cross my feet on top of his arm? Now it will be better for me to use my 2-on-1 grip against his other arm. And let me control like this. Okay, now I can start working the rear neck choke by sliding my hand underneath of his chin. Okay, I'm squeeze my arm and then you can start choking. I don't need to switch the grip. I don't need to do this. Okay, by the time that I'm in control here, my goal is use my shoulder, my forearm, and my neck to start choke my opponent. Okay? Let's see. Again, let's see how we start on my left side. On this way. You see my left leg, I'm taking my knees off the mat. I'll be with my knees bent, my toes live on the mat. Now look my leg, I'm step to my side, look my hook. I'm this way, okay? Now I pull him, I'm not gonna pull him forward. I'm driving myself forward and I'm pulling him to my left side, this way. Now my hooks are here already. Now I'm open this space, place one hook, the second hook, okay? Once I do that, he will do everything to take my hand, to undo my body lock control, okay? Now I grab one hand on top of his wrist, and I'm pushing his hand down. Now I'm gonna step my leg over his arm, and I finger for my leg, okay? Now, control the wrist, okay? I'm control his wrist with my both hands. Push his hand against his chest, okay? That side that I have my arm over the shoulder, it means my right arm, I will start working the choke. Once I grab the neck, I squeeze, and then just finish. Okay? You guys understand? We're gonna do step by step, okay? Yes. Let's say we're here on the body lock. Let's make sure that you see how I squeeze my hand against my opponent's chest. Now, second important thing is I will move my leg behind his butt. I'm doing this way. Let's say I'm behind his butt like this, and I'm on my right side. The right hook will come first. You see I'm here, my right side. It doesn't make sense to place my left leg. I'll be on my hips to hips, okay? You can be able to push me this way. But let's say I'm on my right side here, look this space. I will bend my knees. Now I place my hook right underneath of his leg and I drop my knees on the mat, okay? My both knees is still outside his leg, okay? And I have the body lock. Now I will pull him to my right side. That side that I have on my leg, on top of his leg, that's the side to start fall to the side and pull him, okay? By using my body lock grip. I'm doing this. Let me here. Let me open this space. I'm stretching his upper body. Now I place one hook and a second hook. This is already 4 points, right? Now, he will do everything to undo my grip. You see how he hold my wrist? I will take the advantage, you see? You see my right hand go on top of his forearm. And I break the grip and I'm pulling his hand down. As I pull the hand down, now my leg go over his arm. Then I will cross my feet. Okay? I'm crossing my feet on top of his arm. Now there is a 2-or-1 grip. One hand on the wrist, the other hand on the forearm. And I'm pushing his hand against his chest. Now, the hand that I have over the shoulder, I will start working the choke. I squeeze like this. Okay? Let's try. Good.
Why do you need to put your leg over his leg over your back?
Because, let's say,
Should I say it like, which is better?
I prefer to place my leg here. Why? Because let's say if I start doing this, and bring you will end up on top of me. You see? Now if I place my hook, let's say now I place my hook. By the time that I start pulling him, his leg is strapped. Does that make sense? And now you have the other hook as well. Or I can even start doing one hook and then second hook already.
Why is that hook right there instead of using the same side leg to put it in between their legs?
Because let's say if I want to use my same side leg, if I started doing this and started doing this, by the time that I'm pulling him, he will end up on top of my leg. You see? You see how I pull him on top of my chest? That's why I don't bring my knees inside. Let's see, I'm here. It's not make sense for me to do that because once I start to fall, he will end up on top of me. And now he'll, like, of course he'll start to turn to his side and he'll end up on the side control. And I'll be doing this, holding him on top of me. But if I use the hook, by the time that I'm doing this, my leg's already here. Now I can start stretching his body and his ankle. Okay? The reason that I use the hook is because once he's fall, I will extend my leg. Now his butt goes on the mat. Does that make sense? Now his butt goes on the mat. If I don't use my hook and I start pulling him to me, his butt goes on top of me. There's no way for me to start using my hook. Okay? You understand? Okay, let's try. We're gonna do step by step, okay? 1, 2, 3.